Multiple representations. So multiple representations means being able to look at one set of data and transfer it into graphs or verbal description or an equation. So let's start off by looking at this table. I know that to write an equation, I need M, a slope, and B, a y-intercept. So let's first look for the slope. I know slope is the change that happens in y divided by the change that happens in x. So the change in y divided by the change in x. So let's look at the changes in y. This first one's going down 5, and then it's going down 3, and then down 2, and then down 3 again. And the changes in x is going up 10, up 6, up 4, and up 6 more. So let's look at this slope. It looks like it's negative 5 over 10, which should be the same as negative 3 over 6, and negative 2 over 4, and negative 3 over 6. And those are all the same. I know that they all reduce down to negative a half. So I know that's going to be the slope in my equation. So now I have y equals negative 1/2 x. So the next thing I have to do is find my y-intercept. And my y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So look at my table and see if it's there. When x is equal to 0, y was negative 3. So I know that I'm going to put negative 3 at the end of this equation. So then let's graph. I can either graph the points or use the table. Graph the equation or use the table. So if I use the table, I know that I start at 0, negative 3. And then I have a point at 6, negative 6. And I can just connect the lines from there. If I had to use the slope, I would have gone down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. And it would have given me that point as well. So then I just connect the dots. So for my verbal description, I'm just going to describe what my equation is doing and what my graph is doing. So the line y equals negative 2x minus 3 starts on the y-axis at negative 3. From there, the next point is down 1 and to the right 2. Alright, so let's look at the next one. The next one I'm giving a graph and it asks me to put it into a table, an equation, and a verbal. So let's first try to find the equation of this graph. So I know I need a slope and I know I need a y-intercept. So the easiest thing to find is the y-intercept. This is my y-axis. So the y-intercept is where it crosses it. And it looks like it crosses at 3. So then I have to find my slope. To find a slope, I just need to choose 2 points on the graph. So I'm going to choose my y-intercept, and looks like this one right here I'm going to choose. So to get to this point from my y-intercept, I have to go up 1, 2, 3, and then right 1, 2. So that means my slope I know is the change in y divided by change in x, or rise over run. So up 3 over 2. So my slope would be 3 over 2. So now I have an equation. So from the equation, I can either make the table by putting it into the y equals part of my calculator. So y equals, in the calculator, y equals 3 over 2x plus 3. And then go to second graph and look at the table and fill in this information. If not, I can just use points from over here or plug in points right here. So I'm going to use 0, 3 as one of my points. I have a point at 2, 6. I have a point at negative 2, 0. I have a point at negative 4, negative 3. And negative 6, negative 6. So then let's just explain what's happening on this graph, or for this equation. So the graph starts at 3 on the y-axis. The next point would be up 3 on the y-axis and to the right 2 on the x-axis.